Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode on Angela Bettina Presents. Now I have a special guest from United Kingdom. She is a writer, actress, musician, poetry, and also she gives a special tribute to the legendary singer Amy Winehouse. Her name is Joanna Rose Barton. Let's learn more about her. All right. But thank you, Joanna, for being on Angela Bettina Presents show and also on Radio Illuminate. I'm very delighted that Martina will have the honor to introduce us and help us to build our friendship and also to know more about to learn more about you and your career. But you're an actress, writer, and musician. And in addition, because you're a multitask lady, you're self-entrepreneur and book writer, but this is something we'll be discussing during the interview. That's fantastic. My admiration and respect to you.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's an absolute delight. Thank you.
Before continue, I want to say that I like your voice. Not only as singing, but when your speech, your voice tone is very beautiful.
Well, thank you so much, darling. Got lots of compliments.
I enjoy listening. You're talking. It's very beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. That's lovely to hear.
Fantastic. And Joanna, how was will you have a performance in Grove Theater on December 11? Actually, recently was on Sunday. How was it?
Yeah.
How you feel about it?
Oh my gosh. You know what, Angela, it was really, really exciting. More than anything, I was so excited about the show. But of course, we've had Mother Nature comes in and can interfere a little bit. So on this particular day, we had quite a lot of snow. So therefore, a lot of the audience members couldn't even get down to the theatre. So I was a bit worried about that. But still, it was a really great turnout. We still had about half the audience. And there was a few challenges, but actually I felt like it was being blessed by something greater. Like there was a magic being filled into this whole thing because it was a great success and everyone loved it. I got great feedback. So thank you so much. Yeah.
Fantastic. How you feel the audience? What about the feedback? How people they feel seeing you are giving tribute to Amy Winehouse? How they feel it?
You know, it's so wonderful. I say to my family all the time, I'm always really surprised at the feedback I get because I've been singing since I was 6 years old. And I've been doing quite a lot of performing now. And I don't get too nervous anymore. I kind of work at it. So I'm not nervous. I put the hard work in. But it always really surprises me when people give these amazing compliments because I'm like, I find it kind of easy because I've put so much work in. I just find it a joy now. And then sometimes people are like, wow, you're amazing. You're just like Amy. You're incredible. But it always just surprises me. But it's just always a lovely, lovely thing. It's given me more confidence to go out even further. Like, I've actually got a shot of doing a really good tribute act.
Fantastic.
So it just makes me more hungry for it all the time. Yeah.
And another question I would like to ask you. I love Amy Winehouse, and sadly, but she left us at a very early age. But why Amy Winehouse? Why you're deciding to do tributes to her?
So when I was younger, a lot of people would say that I look a bit like Amy Winehouse. This is when I was younger. And I was like, oh, okay. And I used to sing a few of her songs at karaoke. Like I do Valerie. And people are like, oh my gosh, you sound really like Amy Winehouse. So as years have gone by, and after hearing more of this, I thought, well, why not do it. And it was actually like a family relative said, why don't you do an Amy Winehouse tribute? So it's a very new thing. I've probably been doing it for about a year and a couple of months, and it's going really well. So it kind of just came naturally. It wasn't like I thought, oh, I want to do that. It was just people kept saying to me, and I was like, why not give it a shot? So that's how it came about.
Exactly, exactly. And Amy, he left how can I say, unique, legendary music. She was a unique singer that nowadays is difficult to find. Oh, it will be impossible, like to have another Amy Winehouse. And I feel very happy to meet people like you that giving that tribute to that amazing lady, because to be honest, and the popular and with the popular music, Amy, she was my favorite. And when I first time I listened her, I would like to see her, but sadly she left. But when I see you, I see that very strong similarity, both of you. That's fantastic.
Thank you so much, Angela. Yeah, I've got to know Amy more as I've been like working on my tribute. I wasn't like a big fan back in the day. I liked her music, but I wasn't like crazy for it. But it's only in the last few years where I've got to love her as a person and her unique style, her own, she's a songwriter herself. She's very passionate about it. And I've just got to love her. So now, yeah, I've grown a real love for her music even more so. And it's lovely to be able to keep her like alive, with her music. Energy never dies. And especially when us earthlings carry on a legacy or carry on with something beautiful of someone, it keeps them alive. So it's a real honor, actually. I'm delighted I'm doing it.
Exactly. What I like most of Amy was she was very humble, and she was not a type of artist like with the egocentric sense, like, what is your dream or what is your projection to be a superstar? And she always replied, I just make songs that I like to hear. I just play the music for the people who like my music, and that's it. She was not focusing about glamours and all these things, and her personality and her style and unique voice, she made a big difference. And sorry if someone get offended. Now I'm speaking about the famous artists, but none of them will be bigger than Amy Winehouse. It's impossible, because Amy was able to sing without technology to modify her voice. She was her voice, like what you're doing also. And this is something I give a lot of my admiration, respect, and she's an artist that we always will miss. But the good thing, her spirit's still alive and the legacy is still there. So, and people like me and all fans for Emmy, we appreciate people like you that working very hard to continue keep her legacy alive. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yes.
And besides Amy Winehouse, what other musician you would like to do tribute?
Well, I just love music so much. I'm very eclectic. Like, I was classically trained. Me and my family go to the opera sometimes at Glyndebourne in East Sussex. But I love pop music. I love reggae. I really do love rock music. So I guess there's not another tribute I'd like to do, but at the moment, I've started working with some really talented musicians. I met them in the summer, and it's all rock music. So I met these guys. We've been rehearsing for the last 6 months, and it's all things like Guns N' Roses, Led Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix, AC/DC, loads of stuff. So I really enjoy it. So like, I'm the lead singer of this rock band. Obviously it's just covers, but again, it's a tribute to these amazing rock artists. So we're so excited to get out there with all of this rock music as well. But we've got to get a name. We haven't even got a name for our band yet.
No
But
name
we're
yet.
so excited. So excited.
It will come on very soon. As soon as you start doing a tribute to different bands, and then you start recognize yourself, you're gonna start feel okay. This rock goes to this direction, and then the name comes through the journey. So
yeah,
that's fun.
Yes.
Congratulations for that. Yes, congratulations.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. We're super excited. But also, as well as obviously the Amy stuff and the rock music, I really, really enjoy I've always loved writing and I've always loved poetry. And my friend Louis, who I work with a lot on all sorts of stuff, he is really good at tunes, melodies, composing. And he'll often say to me, hey, Jojo, I've got this song, but I need some lyrics. Can you get some lyrics for it? So I'll listen and then I'll be able to get some lyrics. And I find that so enjoyable. So next year as well, we're going to be putting together an album, which we're going to do and get it out there because we've got so much content in us. We need to get it out. We've got so many ideas. So that'd be really cool to have our own unique music getting out there.
Exactly. And let's support the independent industry. That's the purpose of my show. Yeah. And yes, and spread it out that because some people, they ask me why you don't play the famous artists, but they don't need promotion. So we need to support the independent community. So that's what we are here for Radio Illuminati and also Angela Petina Presents. And looking forward when you have your music and your MP3, you send over to our show and we can play it on radio. That would be fantastic.
I was thinking as well today, I was so frustrated because obviously you asked me for some material and stuff. And then I thought, gosh, I could have sent you a couple of samples of our music, but I will send it to you in the very near future. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And I was reading your biography that you mentioned that you won an award for poetry. Can you tell us how the award and the experience?
Oh, it was so wonderful. I know an incredible lady called Daphne DeLucci, and she's a brand expert. She's an entrepreneur. She's in the film and creative industry. And she organised this competition during the lockdown. So it was 2020. And she just put it out there, poetry competition about how we felt about lockdown, what kind of inspiration we got from the lockdown and things like this. So at the time I was living at my granddad's house and it was just magical and beautiful, Angela. I had the most incredible time with my granddad for a year and a half. And I found that I was able to do so much more writing. So when this opportunity came up for a poem, I got stuck into it and I wrote this poem called She Whispers in the Wind. And it's just all about the planet and how life is so busy all the time and we're rushing around and we're not always noticing the beauty of life and how precious our planet is. And it's kind of about that. It's Mother Earth talking to the people like, please slow down, take a breath, and you'll take a breath for me, because, you know, I feel like we're so busy and we're kind of busy harming our planet as well. So it was mainly about that. And well, I won that. So my award for winning that competition was to have an interview by Daphne DeLucci for her channel. So it was just a really nice experience all in all. So yeah, really nice. Loved it.
Fantastic. And also you won an award from Gold Awards as Best Actress in Drama with the short film Listen, directed and written by Louis Frost. Can you tell us about that experience?
Oh my gosh, yes. So I am a strong member of our production company here in East Sussex called Sea Light Films. And I work with Louis and I've known him for years and he's so talented. He had this short film idea and he wanted me to play the lead. And it's an incredible story. We were going to be doing a feature film, but there were many challenges and difficult circumstances. So we didn't want to lose the idea completely, so we decided to make a short film instead. And I don't want to give too much away in case the viewers and listeners want to watch this film, but we feel it's very hard-hitting and true to life. It could be rather taboo, things that aren't spoken of, but very important. So this short film is a psychological drama, 10 minutes long, and I play the lead, and I play a victim. But you'll see when, if people watch it, it's not quite what it seems. And I won Best Actress in New York and in London as well. So it's just amazing. It makes me feel like I'm not deluded. After all, I have something, especially if people were giving such praise. It's really means a lot to me.
Yes, and the same year you also you did a role for a nurse, for additional role with Lois again. How was it?
Oh yes, that's just a little snippet, because we're such great friends, as well as we're such creative friends and great friends, that whenever there's a project going, I'll often get a little part here and there, just to be involved with it somehow. And like, for example, we've got a feature film coming up next year, and because it's male dominated, this film, Louis just given me like a little waitress role just so I'm in it, which is very sweet of him, because he doesn't always need just to like write a little role for me, because I'm just passionate about film and to see it do well. But I'm actually going to be production manager for the feature film, so it's just a lovely team where we're quite fluid sometimes in our roles and what we do, but we all just want to see it just succeed. So it's just a lovely environment where we work hard, we're passionate, we're kind, talented, and it all goes into the mixing pot, and it's just wonderful. We're very blessed. That's how we feel. Yeah.
But you were involved in several short films in 2022, because also Volant Vector short film, you did Rebecca role with the film director Glenn Matthew Smith. How was it? You was the main role for that one. How was it? Can you tell us a little bit?
That was fantastic. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. You're bringing up things that seem so long ago now, because so much has happened. But I met with Glenn a few years ago, because I'm a very social butterfly and I love just to meet people. So Glenn basically just kind of, I did one audition for him, and that's it. Oh gosh, it seems so long ago. But he cast me for this Volant Vector, which has won an award also for best film, I think, in Brighton Fringe. And it's just wonderful. But my gosh, it seems so long ago. But that was very fun, because there was a lot of, he made a spaceship kind of in his flat, and then he did lots of green screen stuff. It's all very technical. I'm not very clued up on that, but the edit and things Glenn did was really impressive. So, well, it got a good review in the end. So we all were very proud of that one. Thank you for mentioning this one. Glenn will be very happy. Thank you.
Awesome, fantastic. And also, I found that you're currently working for the book to build confidence and to find a place in the work. Can you tell us, like, in mindfulness, or what is that about?
So I'm a very happy person. Well, I've worked on it. It's taken me some time. I've had my dark times. I've been depressed in my life, awful relationships, but there's always been this kind of spark in me. And I've always been on a quest to be like really happy and fulfilled. So through the dark times, I really looked internally at kind of what I had in me, my magic, and I got to really like myself and find strength and courage and all these tools that we have as human beings. And I just feel amazing now, and I just feel so confident and courageous and happy. And I'm so positive even when things are challenging or things don't go to plan. I'll always find value. So I always feel like I'm winning. And it's something I want to share with the world, because people say, you're so happy and you're so full of energy. What's your secret? And I said, well, actually, I've got a few ideas about it and I'm going to write a book. So again, in the lockdown, had more time, I started putting all of my ideas onto paper, really about helping people find who they are and finding their place in the world. But I really think it starts with us.
Exactly.
You know, the golden rule, like who you are. I mean, who's with you all of the time? You are. So if you don't like who you are, you've got to really work on that, because you're with you all the time. So I'm really excited. I've written so much, Angela, but I've got loads more to do. I've just brought it back to this. It's been on the shelf. I've just brought it back out. So I'm really excited about it. I think I can help a lot of people just change their mindset, their perspective, I think, because that's something we can control. We can control how we think and process things, which I believe helps determine how we feel about things. So bring it on. I'm really ready, like, to get this going and put it out there. Yeah.
That's fantastic, and looking forward to meeting with you very soon again to tell us about the development of the book and the development projects you're currently working on. And besides your band and your book, do you have any additional projects you would like to share to our friends?
So yeah, I think the book, the poetry, the Amy, the rock band, feature film. I think that's quite a lot of stuff at the moment. I feel like I'm kind of spinning plates and I've got my fingers in loads of pies, but I do like to kind of make sure I put my focus into one thing kind of at a time, otherwise you'll dilute the quality of your work. But it's just, I feel like there's so much content and I've just got so much to look forward to. My head's spinning, but it's all really, really great stuff. But I think we've covered kind of most of it. I just want to really make a positive change to the world. You know, I'm a happiness ambassador. I really love life and I love the planet and I love people, even difficult people. I like to kind of understand them. I like to work things out and try and find hope, you know. That's what I'm about. So, but I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. It's just a lot, but all good. Yeah.
It's always good to be busy and having projects. That's how we can keep to be alive and positive and happy. Having projects, that's like nutrients, environments, and the gasoline for the body to move forward. That's fantastic. And thanks for sharing that to us. And the last question I asked to all people, and I think you will like this question because it's a very inspirational question. I always like to do is, what advice you can share with those people who wants to reach their dreams in the entertainment industry?
Oh, wow. Nothing is impossible if you really believe in yourself and what you are made of. We all have the ability to do extraordinary things. I think it is that self-belief. And you know, I used to be quite shy and terrified of going on stage, but I always kind of wanted to do it. And just the more I do, the better I get, and the more I love it, and the more fuel I give myself. And my good friend Daphne DeLucci says, like, confidence comes with doing. So I just really hope I can help people to find that belief in them, because just we've got so much magic to give. Just give it a try. Why not just try? Go for it.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you. That's beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Joanna, for being my show, and looking forward for more interviews with you. Thank you so much.
I absolutely love you. You're an absolute delight. It's been so lovely to have met you. So I'm so grateful for Martina for hooking us up, girlfriend.
Exactly.
There's going to be more of this.
And continue to do your music, continue to do tribute to Amy, because Amy reserved all this to keep her legacy alive. And people like you, they are doing wonderful job, and looking forward in the near future when my husband and I will be able to go to United Kingdom. we will feel delighted to attend to your shows, not only for Amigo House, but also for your rock band.
Yes, I'll be so excited for that to happen. Yes, please. And I'll come over and see you as well. So lots to look forward to.
All right. Jojo is how people they call you, Jojo, right?
Lots of people say Jojo as well.
Okay,
yeah.
I love it. Okay, nice to meet you, Jojo, and I wish you have a wonderful holidays, season time with your family.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all your dreams become true. And for the upcoming months for next year, 2023. All right,
And you as well, my love. Thank you.
Sending love, light, and love to you. Take care.